A skilled assassin named Takaku is transferred into Myojo Academy's black class and has it tasked with identifying and killing a target amongst her 12 classmates, the rest of whom are also assassins. At her first homeroom class, Ataru is their homeroom and biology teacher, and he looks like the cherry kind of guy. He takes attendance and we get to see Isuke, who has a somewhat narcissistic personality. She is rather blunt when she speaks. A kindly girl named Haru tries to be positive and has made straps for everyone to commemorate their friendship. Takaku finds herself drawn towards Haru, believing she may be the target. Later, Takaku reports back the information she has gathered. Neo wonders if she wants to team up, seeing everybody could guess Haru is the target. Neo wanted to throw her strap away, but Takaku picks it up and keeps it. Ironically, she threw away hers. Well, Isuke also throws away hers to Takaku. Later, Haru wants to hang out with Takaku. Haru seems to be having fun while emotionless Takaku just observes her. They are also roommates and Takaku destroys all the hidden cameras plaguing the room. Takaku notices some knife wounds on her legs. Because Takaku was selected to be the dorm leader, she has to go around checking the other students as Haru joins her. They meet the Chitaru and the lowly Hitsugi, and the pair is always together. Next is Isuke and Haruki, but the latter gets a little rough throwing her Pocky sticks at Takaku, in which she dodges. Then there is Shinya, whose daytime personality is Maharu. After encountering her various classmates throughout the evening, Takaku, who had also been tasked by her teacher, Kaiba, with solving a puzzle reading the world is filled with blank, becomes bewildered when Haru suggests forgiveness as an answer. Takaku is surprised when Kaiba replies that forgiveness is the correct answer to his riddle. The next school day, more students join black class. Later, Neo informs everyone present that there will be a meeting tonight. It means the target is confirmed. Haru continues to be nice to her, and since Takaku is still that robot look, Haru feels the need to smile more or everyone will be angry with her. Later that day, classmate Isuke comes around to have tea with Haru, slipping her a sleeping drug with the intent of drowning her in a bath while she is asleep. When Takaku learns from Haruki that Isuke is targeting Haru, she rushes back to her room to stop Isuke. Takaku arrives her room with Haru naked with scars all over her body, fighting against her to protect Haru. Takaku is about to kill Isuke, but she hesitates, allowing her counterattack. Isuke mocks her she has not killed before and decides to take her leave. After Takaku regains consciousness, Haru, who was actually aware of what was happening and knows she is being targeted, Haru asks her why she came to her rescue, stating her determination to graduate from black class alive to honor her family who died protecting her. That night, a meeting is held amongst the other assassins where they are briefed on their mission, which is to be kept secret from the other students and their homeroom teacher Ataru. Each assassin is given one opportunity to assassinate Haru, and whoever kills Haru first will have any wish they desire granted, with those who fail their assassinations within 48 hours of giving an advance warning becoming expelled. Upon arriving at the meeting, Takaku announces that she will siding to Haru and will be her protector. With the higher-ups approving of Takaku's role as Haru's protector, the meeting comes to a close. The next day, Haru receives an advance warning that her life is being targeted and decides not to inform Takaku, becoming determined to defend herself. Later, as Class Black visits a botanical garden, Haru is befriended by Otoya, unaware that she is the one who sent the warning. Later that night, Takaku warns Haru not to be so naive and explains the rules concerning her assassination. But Haru states her hope that the other assassins could legitimately become her friends and none will have to die. The next day, Otoya uses an opportunity to get close to Haru and knock her out with some neurotoxin-carrying flowers, before trapping Takaku in a boiler room so she cannot interfere. Takaku manages to escape through air vent and learns from the others that Otoya, who is revealed to be a serial killer who gets sexual pleasure from killing her victims, is the one who sent the notice. Haru, however, is no coward. She frees herself by kicking Otoya away. As Takaku manages to reach their location and fight against Otoya, she is almost killed but is saved when Haru uses the same flowers to knock Otoya unconscious. When Otoya wakes up, Neo is by her side and announces she has lost since 48 hours have passed. Next day, Ataru sadly announces Otoya's sudden transfer out of this class on short notice. As black class undergo midterm exams, Takaku and Haru hear from Chitaru, who is often seen with Hitsugi, that she is not targeting Haru, as she joined the black class for a different reason. Neo tells Haru and Takaku about the 7 mysteries of this school. One of them includes a secret room in the library that contains a forbidden book, that if you write your name on its card, your happiness is guaranteed. Upon returning to their room, Takaku and Haru discover another advance warning, also discovering some bombs has been planted in their freezer, and a hidden one in a bottle. The culprit this time around is Coco, an assassin specializing in explosives, who was exiled from her organization after her teacher was killed in a failed bombing attempt, which Coco herself was responsible for, as she had set the timing that the bomb would go off at too early, which killed her teacher instead of their target. Despite knowing the danger, Takaku accompanies Haru to the library to look for the forbidden book, and manages to locate the hidden room from Neo's rumors. There, Haru sees that strap and in her curiosity tries to pull it. Takaku was fast enough to shield her from a hidden bomb. She sees Coco trying to shoot them, but missed. Takaku goes after her, and Coco is trying to loading her gun, but Takaku managed to disarm her and stop her attempt. She doesn't look like she could handle the knife well too. Coco breaks down after she is defeated, and laments she is no good after all. Coco mentions her wish wanted to use her wish to quit being an assassin. Next day when Ataru hands back all their test papers, seems Haru is the class top scorer. Actually, Coco is the top scorer with near-perfect marks. It is just too bad as she has transferred out. Haru writes Coco's name on the card, hoping she would be happy. After recalling about her past with her family, she receives another riddle from Kaiba. Meanwhile, Black Class is tasked with putting on a performance of Romeo and Juliet for the Academy's Culture Festival, with Chitaru and Hitsugi playing the lead roles. As the classmates work on the play together, Haru and Takaku are in the bath. Haruki comes in and sees Haru's body scars. She mocks her. How does it feel to have people die for her, and how could she carry on living with a smile? Haru plays it cool, and she will continue to smile. Later, Takaku becomes irritated by Haruki's harsh words towards Haru during bath time, and for Haru for not being mad to her. Isuki sees a picture of Haruki's orphanage family and realizes this is her reason. She gives her advice that all those unnecessary stuffs should be rid off and everyone should be killed. Later that evening, Haru goes to the hall as Takaku wanted to talk to her. Unfortunately, this is a setup by Haruki. She gives Haru her advance notice, and then strangles her with piano wire, only for Takaku to arrive in the nick of time. As Takaku gets the upper hand in battle, Haruki, having confirmed with Neo that her family would be provided for even if she died in the process, triggers a trap that causes the lighting structures to come down on top of them. Takaku barely manages to rescue Haru in time, whilst Haruki, having barely survived herself, accepts her defeat. Haru even gives her advice that being alive means she has been forgiven that she is here. Either way, Haruki believes she needs to try her best. And so this means Haruki is transferred out of Black Class. But Ataru is one stressed guy. The props for Academy's Culture Festival is in a mess. As the Culture Festival begins, Chitaru mentions to Hitsugi about how she is searching for a killer known as Angel's Trumpet who specializes in poison, to which Hitsugi offers to help her out. Later that night, Hitsugi comes across Shiena, who was planning to deliver a warning to Haru, and sprays her with poison before delivering her own warning to Haru when she and Takaku comes across the scene. The next day, as Shiena is transferred out of Class Black due to her hospitalization, Hitsugi asks Chitaru why she wants to find Angel Trumpet. Seems her teacher's daughter was killed by her, and it is ironic that she is chasing a killer whom she has never seen her face. As the play starts, with Takaku and Haru discovering many of the prop swords have been covered in poison. Spotting this, Chitaru suspects that Haru is Angel's Trumpet, the one who killed her teacher's daughter. Then she goes to confront Takaku, and seeing the poisoned swords, she is now convinced Haru is Angel Trumpet. She faces against Takaku in an offstage sword fight. During the battle, Hitsugi comes forward and confesses that she herself is Angel's Trumpet. Therefore, she has no reason to fight Takaku. Returning to the play, Chitaru still hesitates to stab Hitsugi with the dagger. Hitsugi is okay for her being killed and helps push her hand into her heart. Then learns from Neo that her wish was to leave with her once everything was over. Feeling remorse, Chitaru drinks the remainder of Hitsugi's poison and falls alongside her, with the audience unaware. As Class Black prepares to go to the school's pool, as they choose their swimsuits, Takaku sees the advanced warning and Suzu immediately puts a choker on Haru's neck. It contains a bomb that will blow her head off if tampered. They have until midnight or else Haru's head will explode. In order to disable it, Takaku is tasked with finding 4 cards that make up a 4-digit password required to unlock the bomb, of which she is only allowed 3 tries. So as the duo go around finding the cards, the other girls play watermelon smashing. Takaku finds the first card, a 7 of diamonds, inside a watermelon, testing out a theory that the other digits are the 7s taken out of the deck they came from, but loses her first password attempt. Takaku finds the second card, a joker for 0, on a searchlight. Then with the next clue, she finds the third card, Ace of Spade in the same deck of cards. Meanwhile, after Ataru shows up to congratulate Suzu on her birthday, Suzu, who has been alive since at least the Meiji era. She explains to the others that she has a condition that prevents her body from aging, which led to a man she loved coming to outage and leave her, and her wish is to be able to age normally and eventually die. With less than 15 minutes till midnight, Takaku rides in the water slide in search for the fourth car, but becomes trapped inside a cage, which sinks to the bottom, giving the choice of either saving Haru or herself. Takaku is willing to sacrifice herself, but Haru dives down to give her some air. Haru then kisses Takaku, which awakes Takaku, who then witnesses Haru saving her, leaving them with only 3 digits to guess the password from. Takaku presumes from Ataru's announcement that the password is likely to be Suzu's birthday, while Haru deduces that the actual date is that of the man she loved, managing to disarm the bomb at the last second. Accepting her loss, Suzu takes her leave from Class Black, while Isuke contacts her father, who trained her to become an assassin. Neo meets up with the school's chairman, Yuri, to discuss Class Black's current situation, learning that a typhoon is approaching. Meanwhile, Takaku and Haru are approached by Shinya, the split personality of Maharu Banba, who appears during the night, leading Takaku to believe that she will be the next one to target Haru. The next day, as Takaku wonders what she will do when Class Black is over, she and Haru discover an advance warning, which appears to be from Maharu, Shinya, and rush back to their dorms. However, they are confronted by Isuke, the real owner of the warning, who injures Takaku's arm. Takaku throws mud in her face to make their escape. Takaku takes Haru to the biology room, telling her to hide there, whilst she goes to confront Isuke. The dangerous women meet again and another knife battle takes place. Isuke is not afraid of her and knows her moves, because she knows she hesitates and stops when she is about to kill her. With Takaku distracted by her fight against Isuke, Haru is sitting nicely in the lab when suddenly a few knocks are heard on the door. Shinya appears before Haru, declaring her intent to kill her. Isuke points out Shinya is a bit early and that look on Takaku's face that she made the biggest mistake of leaving Haru alone. When Takaku was born, she was named by her grandma as it means impossible, because those who see her will be terrified of her and believe they cannot defeat her. But Takaku's mother didn't want her to grow up to a killer like the rest of her bloodline. Takaku's mother entrusted her to her sister, Mako, who told Takaku about looking at that shrine so she won't be able to kill. With Takaku still locked in battle with Isuke, Haru attempts to escape from Shinya's violent mallet attacks on her own esteem. After all that close-quarter combat, Takaku uses her hidden taser in her shoes to stun and weaken her, and make her way to Haru. She doesn't find her in the lab and is worried. Isuke is back up and fights her again. Then she falls into a trap laid out by Isuke and is pushed off a bridge. Meanwhile, Haru's still running away from Shinya. Then she throws her handphone in her head for distraction, blasts the fire extinguisher in her face. Then in the auditorium room of the school, Shinya thought she had her cornered when the projector light flashes into her face. This brings back traumatic memories, and this sends her into vegetative state. Haru is relieved that Takaku is arrived to save her, but it's not. It's Isuke, and knocks Shinya out before turning her attention towards Haru. Takaku, who had managed to survive her fall. More Takaku flashback, as we see Mako trying to take Takaku and run. She regretted hesitating and should have done so earlier. However, Grandma stood in their way and killed Mako. In her dying breath, she tells Takaku that she and her mother will always be watching her from that place. She finally comes to understand how her mother and aunt protected her with their lives and overcomes her hesitation. While Haru is in shock believing Takaku is dead, but Isuke won't get to kill her since a knife suddenly pierces her hand. Takaku has changed. The look in her eyes feels like she is now able to kill without hesitation. She could even dodge bullets, easily taking her down. Takaku won't kill her but knocks her out. Haru gets emotional since it is a big relief that she is still alive. With both Isuke and Shinya defeated, the remaining classmate, Hanabusa, prepares to make her move. With only Takaku, Haru, Neo, and Hanabusa remaining in Class Black, Hanabusa gives Haru an invitation to a tea party, claiming it not to be an advance notice. Meanwhile, Otoya breaks out of prison and sneaks into the dorms to try and target Haru again, but is stopped by Hanabusa. She is going to kill her too, but Hanabusa stops her scissors and crushes in her hand with little effort. Later that night, Haru and Takaku arrive at the tea party, where they discover robotic puppets of all the other classmates, as well as the restrained Otoya. After explaining how she wants to prove she is a stronger queen than Haru, the place is filled with weapons, so take your pick. Then Hanabusa delivers her notice and has her puppets attack Takaku, giving her a selection of guns to fight against, while Hanabusa activates a bulletproof glass so she could fight Haru no obstacle. However, Takaku whips Hanabusa and drags her to her side in time. After being prevented from separating herself from the others to target Haru, Hanabusa reveals she has powerful robotic limbs and launches a fierce attack against Takaku. In the ensuing battle, Otoya breaks free herself and joins in on the action, and manages to disable one of Hanabusa's arms, only for her to replace it with another weapon. Then Otoya once again captured by Neo. Eventually Takaku gets pinned down by a chandelier. To prevent her from being killed, Haru takes a bazooka and blows a hole in the wall to escape. Hanabusa won't let her escape and goes after her. She gets tricked into that elevator bomb ruse, but she manages to climb back up. Now she is mad. Cornering Haru at the rooftop, she shoots her strings, but gets entangled in the rail. Haru throws her down and dives along. Then she keeps stomping on her head, so her mechanical hand will come loose and it's free fall all the way. After receiving another text from Kaiba asking who is the queen. Then Haru goes back to free Takaku. Takaku asks Haru what Hanabusa meant by her words about her being a queen bee, but Haru simply says it is not the time to tell her yet. With all the other assassins defeated, Neo announces there will be an orientation held at midnight revealing the secret behind Class Black, implying that Haru already knows something. That night, Takaku and Haru arrive at the orientation, where they are greeted by Yuri, who reveals Class Black was designed as a test to see if Haru could survive against 12 assassins and become a successor for her clan, who control most of the world. Yuri implies that Haru, consciously or not, allegedly has the power to manipulate and control others into protecting her, which Haru refuses to acknowledge. As Haru runs off in denial, Yuri asks Takaku to think of a wish she wants granted for winning Class Black. That night, as Takaku feels she had been manipulated the entire time, with no way for Haru to prove otherwise, Kaiba tells her that all of the riddles he had sent her have no right answers, tasking Takaku with finding her own answers. Meanwhile, after Haru asks Yuri to let her leave the clan and live a normal life, Neo takes her to their clan's cemetery, which Myojo Academy was built upon, giving her some time to reflect on things. After spending time with her family's grave, Haru is approached by Takaku, who delivers her own advance warning and draws her sword against her. As Takaku begins her attack, Haru is suddenly dragged off by another Takaku, who claims the other Takaku is actually Neo using hypnotic suggestions to take on her appearance. While Azuma clan is specialized in combat and assassination techniques, the Kuzunoa clan are more towards mystic arts like hypnotism, where Neo is from. Neo catches up and attack. The two Takakas soon battle against each other, with the real Takaku managing to overcome her fake and stab her. Haru then charges against Takaku, but ends up becoming stabbed herself, leaving Takaku devastated, feeling the one wish she has can no longer be granted. As the end of the school year comes, Haru is alive and is the only sole survivor of Black Class. Ataru hands her the graduation certificate. The others also have their certificates, and Haru wants personally delivered to them if she meets them again. Neo is also alive and is seen talking to Yuri. They discuss that Haru is alive because the knife missed her heart by inches. We are also given a short glimpse of the other girls from Black Class. Hanabusa is back in her mansion thinking of taking up cooking. Suzu pays her last respects to her beloved one at the grave. Kuko makes a daring move by running away from her orphanage and kills all the nuns in pursuit of her. Haruki is working at a construction site, while Otoya is on her best behavior picking weeds in her detention facility. Isuke is sunbathing at the beach and is pouting because this entire beach could have been theirs. Hitsugi sits by Chitaru's side at the hospital. Shiena is a hacker, and Maharu is admiring the city view and assures Shinya she'll be fine on her own. With all the other assassins returning to their regular lives, Takaku sends one last reply to Kaiba before joining Haru in delivering everyone's diplomas. After the credits, Kaiba receives a text message and smiles, though the content of the message is not revealed. Thank you for watching till the end, and please don't forget to subscribe.